Nerds International proudly presents
Epsilon City. The year is 2030X. The city is a backlit nightmare of flickering LCDs, spray paint, massive unemployment, and whacked out chrome heads. And between it all, a marketing company. Laser Wolf Marketing. A company where the CEOs party so hard their interns have to cover up their heinous and disgusting acts. These poor interns have become known as the Dirt Boys. This story is about them. Welcome, dear listener, to Dirt Boy Blues. Alright guys, shut up, because it's time for the final episode of Dirt Boy Blues.
Oh, big!
This time we're going to do something a bit experimental. If you've got your new iPhone 21, what you need to do is turn the hologram settings to yes, and we're going to be playing this using terrain, but obviously it'll project out of your phone and you'll be able to use that. Just in case you are really stupid, that was a joke. It doesn't. You can't turn your phone to hologram settings.
Don't send complaints in.
If you put it in a microwave for 5 seconds...
No, don't do that, otherwise they won't be able to hear the show.
Yeah.
So, it's been a while, everyone. Sorry about that. Life got in the way, but we're going to be doing regular APs from now on. Yeah. Promise. But first, before we get into the game, let's introduce our characters. First of all, Nick, who are you playing? What's your name?
Hello, my name's Nick, and I'm in the game. I will be playing Dry Ice, the console cowboy.
And James Clark, what is your name?
Hi, my name is James Clark.
And who are you playing?
I'm playing Jason Still McKenzie, and he's a fucking rigger, isn't he?
Yeah. Let's get into the bloody game, shall we?
Oh yeah.
Uploading.
Dun 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 dun.
Ice and Steel, you were recently tasked with retrieving a book of business secrets that belonged to your boss, Nathan Breckett. This book accidentally fell into the hands of the poser gang, the Planet Earthers. Having boarded the train to Zeta City and retrieved the book from the Planet Earthers while on board, you now stand just outside Zeta City's Shinkansen station. A riot has started. All around you, two opposing sides are engaged in a fierce, deadly fight. Many citizens hold signs saying cyberhumans are humans too, or augmented lives matter, while they swing blows into the faces of police and throw rocks. The police return this violence in turn, hitting protesters with rifleoid butts or firing rubber bullets into the crowd. Ice, you've been hit by a concussion grenade and are currently out cold while Steel McKenzie holds you in the middle of all of this madness. Out of the crowd of wailing fists and screaming come two policemen who stagger out into a small clearing in the battle, the same clearing you two occupy. "Stop right there, you hippie scum!" one of them yells, and they both point their riot shotguns at you.
Wait, hang about, look. I was just visiting, and then I got caught up in this mess, alright? Look, you just knocked me mate out. I don't like this ruckus.
Right, first of all, shut up. Ow! A rock hits the guy in the head. Shut up, right? Cause shut up.
Look, don't think that's a good enough reason for me to shut up.
Alright, well here's another reason. He cocks his shotgun. Roll initiative.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
First in the order is going to be Steel McKenzie. You're surrounded by fighting and chaos. These two guys point their shotguns at you.
Oh. Look, right? Can you not see that I've got my unconscious friend in my arms, right? And I'm trying my best to step away from this mess. It was an accident, I walked into it, alright? I've got nothing to do with it.
Give me a personality roll.
7.
He goes, yeah, I can see that a dirty criminal has been knocked unconscious. Have one of these. They both fire at you with their shotguns. Both the shots ring off, but only the second one hits you. 5 damage as it shoots you right in the arm. Give me a fortitude save to carry on holding on to dry ice.
14.
You manage to keep holding on to him, but your arm is gushing with blood. And he's like, right, now I suggest you lay down on the floor so I can shoot you in the back of the head.
Oh wait, no, don't sound very right.
Next turn is going to be dry ice. Give me a will save to come out of your stupor.
Okay. Oh, 15.
Nice. You're up. You suddenly wake up in Mackenzie's arms. Chaos all around you. Rocks flying. Windows smashing.
Oh, hello, Backer. What's good? Whoa, what's that behind you?
Right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what's going on. Right, you're under arrest for getting in the way of a concussion grenade. Your mate's under arrest for wasting police ammunition by being
Wait a minute.
shot. No.
I told you to stop.
No, but you got shot by it, mate. That is a waste. I could be using that on real criminals.
You
Well, you are
wasted it.
real criminals, but fuck
Right,
off.
we'll give you your bullet back. Where's the bullet?
I think it's lodged in my side.
Alright, we'll pop it out and give it back to you. How about that?
Should we try and run into the crowd? Yeah.
Give me an agility roll.
13.
You manage to leap off of Mackenzie's arms and start running into the crowd, getting away from the battle. And you hear, "Oi, come back here, you cunt!"
Follow me, Backer.
Next up is going to be Mackenzie's turn.
Yep, following straight up. Got a sweet 9.
Mackenzie tries to follow in Ice's footsteps, but as you start running, you're immediately blocked by a wall of policemen with their shields in front of them.
Oh, fuck.
His riot gear makes a plasticky crunch as you whack against it. Then there is silence. Ice, you're running away, but in the actual fight, everything goes silent, and the fighting stops for a second as a huge mechanical stomping machine can be heard approaching your way. All the dust and grime kicked up by the fighting obscures a robotic figure as it clunks towards the area of conflict. You hear a voice ring out through the silence.
I am Peacekeeper 20590. I am here to restore the streets of Zeta City. Citizens are required to drop any weapons or weapon-like objects. Failure to do so will result in immediate death by minigun, rockets, or flame cannon.
The crowd of protesters drop their weapons, backing towards each side of the street, everyone making a careful effort to remain as quiet as possible. Many even cover their mouths so as not to breathe loud. As the crowd parts, however, the dust settles, revealing a 9-foot, 3-armed mechanoid combat machine. This bipedal killing machine has cannons the size of cupboards and large all-terrain splayed feet, which keep it steady as it crunches over the rubble littering the Zeta City streets. It looks straight at you still, Mackenzie, the crowd having parted. You are the only one still stood in the street. Standing in defiance of the law is an offence punishable by immediate death by minigun, rockets, or flame cannon. Please lay down on the ground.
As I lay down on the ground, can I just say, strictly speaking, I'm not actually a citizen of this place, but, okay.
Arguing with a robot is a crime punishable by death, cannons, or rockets.
Sorry.
And as you lay down on the ground, Ice, you've run off, but you've realised that Mackenzie isn't behind you.
Okay, yeah.
What do you do?
I'm running, I'm like, back this way. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. What is that?
And as you turn around, you can see in the middle of this parted street, now empty aside from the sidewalks completely rammed full of people, you see Mackenzie laying on the ground with his hands on the back of his head, a giant robot standing over him. You hear its minigun going...
Oh, he's been busted. I'm going to look for some trash. I'm going to try and find some wet trash that's on the floor, maybe some fallout from the protesters or whatever, and I'm going to try and throw it and hit the front of the robot to try and blind it.
A missile attack roll.
Okay, yeah, cool. I got 4.
As you try to hurl the trash, it listlessly flies through the air and hits the robot in the knee.
Knee damaged. This is an offence punishable by flame cannons, rockets, death, and worse.
Well, you better catch me first, and I'll slap my own arse and run away.
Okay, give me an agility roll.
Like a little madman. Oh, yes! 20! That's a crit in it.
Yeah, you absolutely pelt out the streets. If you blinked, you would miss you as you start legging it through these smashed up streets, all destroyed shops and everything next to you. As you start legging it, jumping over bins, boxes, through alleyways. And Mackenzie, you're still there on the street, and this robot goes,
Laying down in front of a robot, punishable by death.
and you hear its minigun start to whir up. What do you do?
Alright, it's whirring, I'm going to try and dart away.
Okay, give me an agility roll, and you're going to have -1d for this, because you're on the ground.
I was hoping it would chase me.
No! I got a crit fail!
Okay, so the minigun whirs up, and as it fires in a big line through the streets, you attempt to get up, but fall flat onto your face, hitting into the concrete. An exasperated gasp comes out from the crowd surrounding. Even the police are shocked. You take 10 damage as this thing chews through your foot, severing it immediately.
Littering the streets with your own blood. More punishment coming.
Fuck's sake.
It is at this point that you see a member of the crowd lunge forward, his leather trench coat billowing as he sprints towards the hulking machine. With a single smooth action, he produces a cattle prod from the depths of his coat and shoves it right up the back of the machine's arse and into a mess of exposed wires. You see the robot shake violently as it makes all manner of strange wailing noises. Sparks fly from its body. Smoke rises from many of its panels. The police begin to pelt towards you and the betrench-coated figure. Pretty shocking, says the trench coat guy, followed by, start running now. Follow me. Oh shit, you lost your goddamn leg. Get on my back.
Right, I'll clamber on.
Give me a strength roll to pull yourself up onto this guy's back.
13.
You manage to climb up his back, and he runs, continuing down the street in the direction that Ice previously went. A truckload of police are following you guys, running on foot, heading towards you. Roll initiative.
Cool.
First up is going to be Trenchcoat Guy.
Yeah.
You see him, even with you on his back, he's running immaculately. As he pelts through the streets, he jumps over bins, vaults over cars, does backflips at certain points, and you're sure he's just doing it for style, but you're not entirely sure why. And as he's running, he's like, do something, Legolas. Fire at him. Next up is going to be Ice. You can see these guys extremely far back. Suddenly this trench-coated, sunglasses-wearing guy has got steel on his back, leaving a trail of blood behind him.
I'm going to look for an alleyway maybe, or a turn-in that I can direct them into when they get to me to try and get them off the trail of the police.
Perfect. Give me a perception roll then.
Wicked. A 17.
Yeah, you find a good shortcut down an alleyway, and you sort of subtly point it out, look like nodding towards it, and then yourself enter the alleyway.
Nice.
Next up is going to be the police. They start taking pot shots at Trenchcoat and Mackenzie.
Ow! Fuck's sake!
One of them hits Trenchcoat in the back of the leg. The other one hits Mackenzie. 4 damage to Mackenzie, and Trenchcoat takes a lot of damage to his leg, and he's like, "Don't matter, I got another. Listen, man, ain't a time for moaning. It's a time for shooting." Mackenzie, it's your turn.
Okay, I want to slap out my new drone, and then I'll take a pop with the revolver void as well.
Nice.
Yeah, you throw your drone into the air like releasing a dove at a wedding, and it starts flying behind you. And then you pull your revolver void out of your leather coat. Give me a shooting roll.
13.
That's gonna hit.
Yes! I got 6.
You blast one of the policemen in the face, sending him spinning into the streets as he flies backwards, taking this revolvoid shot to the face.
I'll take a pot with the drone I've got.
Yep, yeah, give me the shooting roll for your drone.
Score, I got a 14.
Yeah.
That's going to hit. Roll damage.
3 damage.
After you send this other policeman flying into a shop window, your drone takes a pop shot at another, shooting him in the leg, and he starts to limp towards you. There are quite a few police left, but you're definitely making dents in them. Next up is going to be Trenchcoat. He continues to run forward at an incredible pace, and he sees that the alleyway that Ice went into, and he's like, "Come on, Legolas, into this alley."
Look, still got one, alright.
Good point. I did make that sync whip earlier. Don't steal my lines, man. Those are my lines. You don't touch another man's lines.
Didn't touch him, actually. They're not physical.
Listen, I'm saving your ass right now. Stop arguing.
Okay, thanks.
And he shouts forwards towards Dry Ice, and he's like, "Take a ride here, little guy."
Alright, got ya. Mysterious man.
Okay, next up is going to be Dry Ice.
Yes. Cool. Right. Are they in the alley yet?
The Trenchcoat and Mackenzie are in the alley, but the police are not.
Okay, I'm going to try and pull some bins, like wheelie bins, across to try and obstruct the alleyway, make it look like we didn't go down there.
Awesome. Yeah, give me a strength roll.
Oh, 14.
With 14, you manage to pull the bins across the alleyway, and I'm just going to roll for the policeman to see if they manage to detect this. No. And as you pull the bin across, you see a group of policemen running past the bin and past the alley, and you hear one of them go, "I think he went this way."
I'm like,
Suddenly, Trenchcoat halts to a stop, and he just goes, "God damn it, man. Ain't no place safe in this world no more.
Oh, what the fuck?
I used to be with UNATCO myself."
Who's that?
UNATCO. Look, now is not the time for discussion. We're nearly at Mother Base.
good. Is it safe?
It's the safest place on the goddamn earth. It's a fortress.
Fantastic. Then
I built it myself with my own 2 cyber hands.
Who are you anyway, mysterious stranger?
My name's Sid the Squid. It's a code name.
Nice to meet you, Squid.
Nice to meet you, Squid. To see.
The air out is not very nice.
Would you stop coughing?
Sorry, I think it's taking its hold on me.
Well, you better get used to the air around here, boy.
It tastes like farts.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Oh. Oh, that's alright then, that explains a lot. Okay, let's go Mother
If
Base.
there's one thing we don't need more of, it's gas in the city. Please keep your gas to a minute. Wait, we better get that leg bandaged up.
You, that's nasty. What happened? You got shot in the leg?
Did you not see?
But no, I was running away.
That fucking gigantic minigun got me.
Oh, well, I did try to throw rubbish at it.
You didn't see? Well, I punched it in the face first.
No, I was running.
He didn't. He got mowed down like a sissy in the street.
No, I punched it in the face first.
He got mowed down. He didn't punch it in the face. I had to carry him on my goddamn back.
Look, I chose to climb on his back just because, you know, it's a better place for shooting and stuff.
Alright, okay.
Listen, when
you
you're part
did
of
pretty well.
when you're part of the resistance, it's about knowing your skills. If you can't punch a robot, then you better know goddamn well know how to get away from one or throw some trash at it.
The what?
Listen, Legless, you'll be a soldier one day, but in the moment you ain't. Anyway, let's get to Mother Base. Having lost the police, Sid the Squid finally stops in this mouldy alleyway where he stands next to a rusty garage-type door. Give me a second. We got Mother Base in high lockdown. You see him tap away on an ARM computer strapped to his right wrist. After a second, the door begins to open, and the lights inside at once come on, illuminating what he calls Mother Base. It's incredible, but for all the wrong reasons. Up against the wall, you see a battered, mostly smashed ping-pong table. It has Mother Base spray painted on it. The adjacent wall has the words Viva the Resistance spray painted. Right next to that, you see a smashed vending machine. The segments that would have once held nutrient-rich food-like bars are full of dead rats. Weirdest of all, though, you see a dirty old mannequin with a crude smiley face drawn on it, and a bucket with a picture of George Clooney taped to it. These characters sit around a foldable table, posed as if having a meeting. Okay, guys, I'd like you to meet the Falcon and Conrad the Destroyer. These are the 2 main resistance members. Anyway, give me a second here. Time to boot up the command center. He sits down on the floor to use a computer so old and so yellowed that it should belong in a museum. He powers it on. Welcome to Mother Base, home of the resistance, he says, proudly lifting up his sunglasses and putting Mackenzie on the floor. Hey, you, little guy.
Hello?
Some bandages in a box over there. Fix your friend up.
Okay. It's not what happened the first time. Right.
As you head towards to go and get the bandages, he lifts up his sunglasses and looks over his kingdom with a pleased expression. He stands up and begins walking around, gesturing at things and around the scummy garage and talking loftily. This vast empire. We started it to fight the shit like you saw outside. They're changing the limit of legally allowable cyberware down from 50% of your body to 30%. A few days' time and they'll be ripping out cyber eyes, tearing off limbs, and making you all conform with legally allowed amount of cyber power. Well, I say I get to control my own body, and if I want to go up to 80%, I'll do it. And they say it makes you into a razor cage. They say it makes me cyber crazy, but I went way above the limit, and I turned out. So you see, Mother, I don't need the meds. I ain't taking them.
I'm going to look at, while this speech is going on, I'm going to look at Mackenzie with a bit of a scared face and just be like,
Alright.
Oh, fuck. He's fucking batshit crazy.
Shut up. Don't let me hear.
Are you going to try to fix his leg?
yeah, I am.
Alright, give me an intelligence roll to bandage up Mackenzie's poor leg.
See, yeah, you know, I was thinking we should find a Dr. Wahab out here, but
No, not again.
after seeing that performance, I'm not sure I want a Cyberfoot.
I'll fix it.
That's an 11.
With an 11, that's rudimentarily bandaged up. It's going to be okay. You do manage to stop the stem of blood flow and things like this, and he seems okay.
Goodness no.
Well, I know a guy that can get a leg. Well, not me personally, but this guy does great legs. The Falcon knows him.
And you see him sort of listening to the bucket with a picture of George Clooney taped to it, and he's like,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, good one. Oh. The Falcon man.
Falcon, is he?
Well, you heard the joke. Hey, shut up.
What?
Okay.
I built all this shit myself, just to finish off my story. Every last piece of it. And we're gonna overthrow the government and send them into the dunes. We got equipment, we got staff.
he gestures towards the bucket with a face.
And would you believe a few weeks back we didn't even have chairs?
Looking around, you see no chairs currently.
We used to sit on wooden crates. And Conrad the Destroyer was always saying, complaining, my ass hurts, my ass hurts. Yeah, I said, you think sitting down is hard? Well, try taking a stand. Anyway, sorry. People say I talk too much. What brings you to Zeta City? You here to overthrow the government?
It's on the to-do list. It's on the bucket list. We're actually here sightseeing, weren't we? It's a lovely place.
Yeah, but just
but
sightseeing,
we're on
yeah.
a tight schedule, so we probably have to get the train home.
Wait a minute. What do you mean this place is lovely? Look around you,
As
Alan.
in, like, you know, lovely...
Different to where I'm looking for. Let's see, we're from Epsilon.
You're one of those Epsilon boys.
Well,
Epsilon. No, we're the Dirt Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So you get stomped down by the man pretty often.
All the
I
time.
bet that makes you just want to rip the face off a guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Eat the goddamn innards, make a pie.
But, yeah, well, like, yeah, sort
God,
of,
it makes me sick.
So we're trying to get home to Epsilon.
Yeah, we need to get the train, but that
Get
ain't
back,
for...
but now it's all upside down with this.
Good luck. During a riot, the trains never run. If you want to get a train, you'd have more luck building a train.
So we're stuck here then.
Well,
For fuck's sake.
what's that?
You see him listening to the mannequin with a face on it, turning the head to point towards his ear.
Yeah, good one. Conrad here's got an idea. Everybody listen.
Okay, comrade.
All you can hear is the buzzing of the computer in the background. He goes,
You see?
Could you
repeat it?
you-
He
yeah.
spoke a bit fast.
Yeah, everyone says that. So, Conrad here is saying that, if you want to get back to your city, well, forget about taking a train. There ain't no, do you know what I mean? But he's got an easier way. The police.
What?
You heard me, man. Conrad, he comes up with pretty wacky ideas, but think about it, stink about it. The police are all out dealing with the rioting and the protests, so we sneak into a barely manned police HQ, go up to the helicopter landing pad, and steal the hot dogs. I mean helicopter.
Oh. I want to fly fuck out of here.
Exactly. Get our own wings.
Well, that does sound fun.
And I can't afford cyber wings at the moment, so this is the next best thing.
So you want to come with us, is that?
Listen,
Or you?
if it's all about breaking into a police station, snapping a few skulls, killing a... Huh? Did you guys say something?
No, what me?
No, was it Conrad?
Must be the brainworms. So it's we'll go in there. We'll show the man what for. Steal their helicopter. It's my helicopter now, Mom. I ain't taking the meds.
Right, well, I think this might be the best chance we got.
Yeah.
Should we should
Yeah.
Before you go, man, have something to eat. I didn't put on this feast for nothing.
Oh, I didn't
Oh,
see
yeah,
it.
yeah, of
Sorry.
course, yeah. Where is it?
he gestures over to an empty table with a few sheets of paper and empty Snickers wrappers on it.
Oh, yeah, this
Now,
is
don't
lovely.
look delightful.
Actually, no, look, mate, I'm not hungry. Let's just
I'll have a
go.
little bit.
I'll just pretend.
Yeah, and as Ice, you start eating, he's like,
That's roast ox there.
It's real good.
It's real ox.
Really nice.
Exactly.
So what's your name, then?
Shut up. Why ain't you eating any?
I'm not very hungry.
Eat.
All right. I made this knowing that I would have guests around today. And you can't
I'll
pick
eat
on
something.
Just some
Yeah,
paper.
I'll eat
Just some
something.
paper.
Nom. Real nice.
Good shit, eh?
Yeah,
Made it myself.
good.
Obviously the Falcon did. Did a lot of work. Should we bring the Falcon with us? He's pretty good on a mission like this.
No, I think they need to hold down the fort, the mother base.
Mother base, yeah.
Don't you think?
Give me a personality roll, please, Mackenzie.
Oh.
Fucking critical success.
Can you say that in English?
Crit success.
All right. So he goes,
You're goddamn right. Falcon don't do anything stupid while I'm away. Comrade Destroyer make sure Falcon doesn't do anything stupid. Mother, shut the fuck up.
and he points to the vending machine before using his own computer to open the door. And you guys leave Mother Base. After leaving Mother Base, you snake through alleyways and back routes, following Sid the Squid as he leads you down one scummy hobo-ridden back alley after the next. In one of these alleys, you see an entrance to a brothel, the outside of which has a bright neon sign which reads, "Prostitute robots now 95% safe." But eventually, you skid to a halt behind Sid as he stops, pressing himself up against the wall and peeking out into a wide open area.
Back up against the wall.
Okay.
That's it right there.
He says and points towards a town square. In the centre of this square is a holographic oak tree which flickers and fuzzes as rioters and police fight through it and around it. Masses of police gear, unconscious rioters, and pieces of people litter the floor of the square. Broken glass from the surrounding establishments can also be seen strewn all about the concrete floor, which is wet with blood. However, past the brutal melee, you see the most important detail: the police station. An 8-story building made in a classical Art Deco style with a graduated angular look. It looms angrily over the fight, displaying one word on a huge LCD screen above the front door: obey.
Listen, I'm no master tactician. That is all.
Alright, can I try and procure some of the uniforms that are lying about and dress myself up as a police?
Yeah, so you want to grab one of the unconscious police?
Yeah.
Great idea.
Drag them off and strip them down.
Give me a stealth check, mate.
14?
Let me see if they notice you. No. As this fight is going on and going absolutely mental, you manage to sneak in, grab one of the bodies and just snake out back into the alley, dragging it into the alley. Yeah, and then changing into the clothes in the back alley, you now wear riot gear. Add +1 AC.
Sweet. Yes, I'm like,
Shall I go out and see if I can find one too?
Yeah, of course. I thought that was like pretty obvious.
Okay, sorry. Right.
I don't mean to be a prima donna here, but I never take off the trench coat.
That's fine.
It gives me my unique way.
We'll pretend we arrested you.
Yeah. Is that alright with you?
I'm gonna take you into We won't really arrest you.
Pretending to bow down to the man.
We're not real though.
It's all for the resistance though, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, now you mention it.
Yeah, think of Mother. Right.
Go ahead, little guy, go and get some shit.
Right, I'm off.
yeah, I'm gonna go see if I can find a corpse as well.
Go. What'd you get for agility?
4.
You run into the courtyard and suddenly police are on you, wailing on you. Roll initiative. Okay, so the first turn is going to be the police. There's about 3 of them all surrounding you, attacking as a group. They appear to have been concussed or something like that, because as they tried to hit you, they only managed to hit each other and start punching each other as you just duck below their blows. And
Johnson, what the fuck?
Next up is going to be Mackenzie. You can currently see Ice ducking beneath a bunch of blows that the police are trying to administer to him.
What I'd like to do is run in and
Yep.
I'm going to smack one of the policemen in the back of the head.
Give me a melee attack roll.
18?
That's going to hit. Roll unarmed damage.
2.
Yeah, you hit one of the police in the back of the head for 2 damage, and you see he just goes, "Ow!" And he turns around seeing another policeman, because you're in riot gear, hitting him, and he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Sorry, I got caught up in the mess.
Alright, well,
I'll get him. Look,
sort it out, officer.
Oh, God, yes. Yes, of course.
Next up is going to be Ice.
So I'm going to feign attacking Mackenzie in the riot gear and hoping that he will grab me and the rest of the police will kind of leave me alone.
Give me a personality roll to act this out.
I'm like,
Fuck you, copper.
and I run at him. 15.
Yeah, they buy it. They totally buy it. And as you do that, Mackenzie sort of arrests you and drags you off to the alleyway.
I won't go down. No.
And then I do, obviously.
And you see one of the other officers go, "Good job, good job."
Yeah.
Nice.
Come here, you little prick. Yeah.
Get your knee out the back. Oh, that really hurts.
No, I won't.
Bastard.
And then you guys, with this beautiful performance, end up back in the alleyway as the fighting is still going on.
All right, you get your knee out the back now. That was real.
I know, I said no, I won't.
And then Sid the Squid, he looks at you guys and you go, what kind of pansy operation is this?
Look, I had to go save him, didn't I? For the resistance and that.
Well, for the resistance, yeah. Listen,
yeah.
I gotta admit, that was a world-class acting.
Well, thank you. We had to think on our toes, as it were.
Alright, so, what are we doing now? I vote, shut up. Shut up a minute, I'm thinking. I vote what we do is I go up to the window, the barred windows over there, I drop kick it open, burst in, kill everyone in sight, biting faces, stealing, taking names.
It's a good idea.
Listen, a real resistance is only as good as its strongest link.
Well,
that's me.
Well,
Sid the Squid. I'm the best.
If you feel like that's a good idea, then. You do like solo, yeah? You do that solo.
You do the window.
I always act solo, sometimes with a group.
Alright, well, you do the window and burst in on the surprise, and then we'll go
we'll just sort of like
being arrested.
We'll just like walk in
and we'll
and
back you up.
Sort of get to the top, yeah, and we'll sort of meet you there, right? You'll just sort of fill your boots and stuff, and we'll just meet you.
So I'll go in with an alpha strike, and you guys will back me up, and then we'll all go in together, one big happy solo team.
Yeah.
All right then.
That's the one.
Yeah. He got a 4. You see him attempting to run through the crowd. He gets tripped up, and as he trips, police are dragging off by his feet, and he's trying to punch one of the windows, but he's obviously nowhere near it. And he's like, "You won't take me alive, you goddamn ass!" And he's trying to kick at the police, but they're dragging him, beating him with batons, clubbing him, smacking him, spraying him with sprays. And he's like, what? Not that! Oh, my dick!
Oh, Sid.
Oh, that's great.
And you guys are still in the alley witnessing this.
Should we help him?
I mean, just give it a minute.
I mean, they're removing parts.
No.
You actually do see them pulling off cyber limbs, taking out cyber eyes. They at some point, one of them knifes open his abdomen, and you see him take out a cyber liver.
Oh,
and he's
Sid.
like, "No, I needed that." Oh.
Thanks, Sid. But bless him, he did what he was supposed to do. Right, shall we get back into character then?
Yeah. So I'm going to take him. Okay. I'm going to take Ice towards the station as a prisoner.
No, you don't, copper. Don't take me to the HQ. I won't obey.
Give me a personality roll, both of you, and we'll see how you do.
Oh, wee! That was good. I got 17.
And I got a 10.
You do manage it. Ice is giving a slightly lesser performance, but Mackenzie's selling it so well that you sort of plough through the battling, pretending to arrest Ice. And then sort of crunging through the heavy brass-rimmed doors of the police station. Of the police station, you enter a marble lobby with corridors winding left and right away from the reception desk. Jumping up from behind the desk is a terrified-looking receptionist. She holds a revolvoid which is too large for her slight frame. Her arms shake under the weight. She goes, "Don't move! Oh, shoot! Oh, sorry."
Yeah, it's fine. Could you buzz me
Hang on a
up?
minute.
Yeah?
You're not Officer Hernandez.
Yeah, I am.
She looks at your riot helmet, obviously unable to see your face with the dust of battle all over it. But she goes, "But where's your?" And she cocks the revolvoid. "Where's your Mexican accent gone?"
I lost it in the fight.
I beat it out of him before he arrested me.
She fires at Mackenzie. She gets a 2, missing, and the gun just fires into the scene. And she's like, there was a warning shot. Don't move. You're not Hernandez."
Look, just put it down, love. All I'm doing is I'm taking this prisoner in. Whether or not I got Hernandez's helmet or not, right? I needed a helmet.
Well, it's mainly the badge I was looking at where it says Hernandez.
Look, he's dead, and I just needed more protection.
Wait, this makes no sense. And her hands are shaking as she moves the revolvoid between you
Can
two.
I slowly walk towards her with my hands up?
Yeah, give me a personality roll. Let's see if she fires at you.
Look, I killed Hernandez, and I'm very sorry, and that's why I've been arrested.
20! She lowers the gun and she goes, "Very, very unorthodox. unorthodox methods, but if you killed Hernandez, you bastard, you.
I know I'm a right bastard, and I expect to go to the prison right at the top.
All right, Officer.
Fishburne.
Officer Fishburne, take him to a cell. I shouldn't be saying that. I'm just a receptionist, but Officer Fishburne.
Look, you look pretty scared. Do you wanna escort us? We can have a little chin wag whilst you do it. Get away from the reception and the
Can
scaring.
you take a break? I mean, I don't want to tell you how to do your
10-minute
job,
break, yeah?
Mr. Fishburne.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the refectory. Get a sandwich.
Yeah, do that.
And
Yeah.
you see her run off down the station.
Oh, as she does that, can I look at the reception desk and see if there's sort of like a map of the police station?
What you do notice is that in the exquisite marble lobby behind reception, there are thick, colourful lines painted on the wall. Into these lines are painted words which read armoury, helipad, refectory, offices, and ice skating rink. These coloured lines trail off along the walls and on the floor, presumably directing newcomers to the aforementioned places. Next to the desk, you also see a ham-like substance vending machine.
Oh, nice. Are there any keys or like work passes to get through access places?
Not that you can see.
Are there any drawers and stuff I can open?
There is a computer terminal on reception.
Let me have a look.
So what would you like to do?
Mate.
You're going to jack in?
Yeah.
Jack in there.
Alright, so give me a hacking roll.
20.
Yep, so you plug your data jack into your head, then into your cyber deck, and Mackenzie, you see Ice go limp behind reception as he jacks into the metaverse. Ice, you find yourself in a extremely clean looking metaverse. There's no errant code or anything like this. It almost looks like the lobby of the police station. It's very very smooth, clean lines. You see all sorts of programs floating around you, like company records, things like this, but they're blocked off by quite large firewalls. What would you like to do while you're in there?
I'd like to look for the security systems and also the door locking systems.
Okay, so first of all, give me a shutdown alarms roll.
Yep. 13.
Unfortunately, not high enough. What happens is, as you try to hack into the alarm system, it says password incorrect.
Fuck.
And then you notice that everything in the metaverse turns red, as if something's about to happen.
Oh shit, I think I fucked it. Right.
I'm going to start backing up a bit, and I'm going to quickly check the map schematic system, just to see where the helicopter is. Quickest route to that, see if I can get that before I jump.
Great stuff. For that, just give me a perception roll.
Okay. 19.
You stop trying to get into sort of really highly confidential stuff and shut down the alarms, but you do manage to find a map. You notice that there's a fire escape on the right side of the building that could take you to any floor, should you need to.
Perfect. Right, that do.
Can I try and do a blackout?
Yeah. Okay, so give me a hacking roll then.
Oh, yes, 21.
Fuck it, let's put the riot into darkness.
Okay, and as you say bip, you hear this horrific bassy sound as all the lights outside the building shut down. And Mackenzie, you can see this. Suddenly the riot is plunged into darkness, causing chaos outside and occupying the police even further.
What's he done here?
Yeah, I'm going to jack out now.
And then you see Ice come back into normal consciousness as he pulls the wire out of his head.
Oh, there we go. Did it go dark?
Yep. Nice.
You look outside and it looks like a very, very dark night has come over the city. And you can hear some people scrambling to get towards the police station. What do you do?
Right, so I looked at the map schematics while I was inside, and if we go up the fire escape to the side, should take us straight to the top. I've also plunged the whole riot into darkness, giving us an extra. Call me Maestro Mac.
I would call you Maestro. Let's get the fucking fire escape then.
Good idea. Go.
Alright, so you guys head to the right, avoiding the painted lines on the floor, running into a fire escape door. And you can see a metal staircase winding up to different floors. As you head up, you can see that the doors are labelled very small, but you first pass the ice skating rink, then the refectory, then the armoury, and then many offices before finally reaching the top.
I reckon we want to visit the armoury.
Armoury, yeah.
Yeah, so, but winding back down the staircase and past several doors again, you end up at a door labelled Armory. This door is made of heavy metal and features thick rivets around the edge, and a red LED light shines in the centre. Next to it is a login terminal with a card slot attached.
Check your trousers. Check Hernandez's trousers.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah, you look in the pockets and you do find an ID card.
Okay, can I try and use it in the door?
Yes, you swipe it, and then you see the LED on the front of the door turn green. The computer terminal states, "Welcome, Detective Hernandez. Enjoy your visit to the Armory today."
Gracias.
Lunging open the heavy door, belabouredly, and entering the Armory proper, you see a lone policeman pulling on a jumpsuit. He's only about halfway up at the moment, pulling the trouser parts up with one leg on a bench. So then he says, "Pretentious? Moi?" I was cracking up. The officer, hearing no laughter, turns his head in your direction. "Who the bloody hell are you?" And he points at Ice.
A prisoner.
Yeah, I'm just taking him in.
I'll get a tour before I get locked up.
The riots kind of like messed the floors up, so I've taken him up this fire escape, you know.
Right.
Big accident. What's that?
You carry on.
Okay, give me a personality roll, Mackenzie.
Oh.
I got a real cool critical failure.
Critical 1.
You see the guy reach for a gun on the bench next to him. Roll initiative. Ice, you're up first. You see this guy's just slowly reaching for... He's got his trousers half in this jumpsuit, so he's sort of tripping over himself as he reaches for this gun.
How are you?
Is that what you...
That's what I'm going to say first.
Okay, give me a personality roll.
Oh, 6.
He doesn't stop. He's still trying to reach for it.
So I'm pretending to have my hands together in a handcuffed position, and I go, "I warned you," and then I just obviously slip my hands to the side, pull my revolver out of my pocket, and go,
"Sorry,"
and then shoot him.
Give me a missile attack roll.
10, 11, 12. Sorry, 12.
Seeing as he's unarmoured, that is enough to hit at the moment. So yeah, give me roll damage.
4 damage.
Yeah, you shoot the guy right in the shoulder, and he smashes his back against some lockers, and you see loads of blood dripping down. He's like, "Oh,
I'm sorry."
Ouch! What the bloody hell is going on here? Oh,
Just
mate.
getting home, that's all.
Right, look, it was my last day. It was my last day on the job before retirement. I'm too old for this shit, etc., etc. Please, God, don't kill me.
Look, right.
Mackenzie, it's your turn.
Look, have you got something to heal yourself with?
You see him sort of glancing every so often up to a med kit on the wall, and he's like holding the wound, trying to stem the blood flow, but it's really pouring out the back of him from the exit wound.
Alright, look, I'll patch you up, alright, mate?
Wait a minute, you'll patch me up. See, is that the way you operate? You just come into the room, shoot somebody in the bloody shoulder.
Look, well, you just said it's your retirement, right?
Oh, God, feeling woozy.
You just said it's your retirement, so all I'm doing...
I was just trying to say lines to stop you from killing me.
Oh. Well, go fuck yourself then.
No, you!
And you see him pick up the gun, and he fires it. Again, missing. I am rolling terribly today.
Look, right, take that off him, for God's sake.
No, don't.
Yeah, put it down.
Ice, it's your turn.
Right, come here.
I'm going to try and grab the gun off of him.
Yeah, give me an opposed agility roll.
Okay, 5.
16 for him. He manages.
Give me a gun.
He manages to just get it out of your reach, and he's like,
No! That's my gun! Oh,
You can't bleed and shoot at the same time.
I think I just managed it. I mean, I didn't shoot very...
Right, good enough. Let's just keep working him down.
Mackenzie, it's your turn.
I'm going to put my finger in his wound and then take the gun out of his hand.
Give me an agility roll, and you can do it plus 1d for the finger in the wound, so go up to a d24.
14.
That actually beats him, he got a 12. So you jam your finger into the wound, and he's like, "Oh, no!"
Yeah, look,
Okay, right, that's time to...
look,
I told you it'd be time.
And you see him just his head collapse backwards and hit one of the shelves as he slumps over onto the floor, obviously unconscious from the pain.
There we go.
Thanks for the gun.
There we go. We're in a room of guns.
So looking around the room, after this guy's out cold, you see him just on the floor.
Can I actually look? I'm gonna patch up the hole. I'll put some like
Nice,
gauze
yeah.
and shit
It's
in
nice,
it.
yeah.
Give me an intelligence roll for that.
Do yourself while you're at it.
Yeah. Alright, I got an 18.
Yep, you use up one of the 2 medkits that can be found in the room, and you do patch him up, but he still remains unconscious on the floor. In addition to another medkit, what you also find is that the room is kind of sparse at the moment, like all the equipment's currently being used, but you do find a pair of nunchuckoids, an energy rifle,
Lovely.
a combat shotgun,
Lovely too.
and a packet of toothpicks.
Good. I'll take them.
Dear listener, both players have decided that Mackenzie gets the medkit, Ice gets the nunchuckoids, Mackenzie gets the energy rifle, and Ice gets the combat shotgun. And Mackenzie, you want to use the medkit on yourself right now, yeah? Nice. So yeah, you heal for 10 hit points as you spend about the next 45 minutes sitting in the armory, sort of patching yourself up, healing up your leg.
Yeah, so while he's been doing that, I'm going to put on some right armour as well, so I'm armoured up.
Nice, yeah. So you also armour up.
And I pull my helmet up again.
Oh, this is alright, isn't it?
It is now, though, Mackenzie, that you realise that you, having been trying to walk on a stump and running on this stump the whole time, that you really have mashed it up. And that it looks like it's getting infected as you've walked over sort of the Zeta City floor and stuff like this.
Let's put
that stump in a boot.
Oh, fucking hell.
Smell it from here.
This is not my day. This is not my day.
No, I don't think we'll be coming back to this shack.
Can you take his boot off, please? And, Al.
Alright, let me take the boot off.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and put a boot on his stump.
You put a boot on his stump, and it works a perfect fit because only really the ankle goes into it, but it is going to make it slightly less painful to walk, rather than just using one stump, 1 foot. But the only thing is that there is some sort of infection setting in, and it's bloody quick considering this is Zeta City level guns on your foot.
Right, well, we might as well just go up top.
Alright, so you head back out onto the metal staircase on the outside of the building, back into the old Zeta City rain, and head up and up and up towards the stairs, still hearing distant fighting. And as you get up to the roof, what you see is just a helipad. Lights are flashing on there, and there's a helicopter sitting there.
Oh, yes, good.
A 2-man one, a police helicopter. And it's just sitting there unattended, there's nobody there.
Look at this. Perfect.
Seems like whoever the helicopter police were, they're currently not here.
What a result this is.
I suppose we'll just get in.
Let's go. I don't know how to fly, though. I hope you do.
As you approach the helicopter, you can see that it requires a swipe card to open the doors.
Try Hernandez's card.
Yeah, I'm going to try Hernandez's card.
You swipe the card, and you hear the helicopter say from a little speaker, "Hello, Officer Hernandez. Welcome back to the helicopter pad. How may I assist you today?"
I would like to fly the helicopter.
You see the doors open, and the console on the console on the control system lights up. Okay, Officer Hernandez, please enjoy your flight.
You did it, you fuck. How did you do it?
Gracias.
Right, gotta get in quick before it changes its mind.
I'll get into
I didn't know you were
You limp into the helicopter, your now booted mangled foot, and sort of propping you up better than it was before, and you sit in the pilot's seat. The co-pilot's seat, however, is still empty.
Yeah, I'm going to jump in the co-pilot's
And Ice, you jump in, and it's as if the machine has recognised you from a distance. It says, "Hello, Officer Konichimura. Hope you have a nice flight."
Konnichiwa.
You guys are now sat in the helicopter. As you look out over the vast, horrible expanse of Zeta City, you can see the bubble which looms over the entirety of the city, shielding it from the dunes outside.
Fire this fucker up.
Fire it up.
All
I
right.
never wanted to get back to Epsilon so much as I do now.
Give me an intelligence roll for driving, then, please, Mackenzie.
I got a crit fail.
You press all manner of buttons on the console, and then you just fire a missile, and you see it fly off into the distance for quite some time before exploding what is clearly a children's hospital.
I don't think that was right button.
Oh fuck.
Don't press that one again.
Oh fuck.
No. Where's bloody engine drive key thing? That's how it works.
I don't know. Can you see one?
You're meant to be a pilot. What about this one?
I'll press the first button I say.
Okay, give me a luck roll. You have to roll under your luck score to succeed.
Oh, 12!
Yeah, you manage to do it. You press a button, and then instead of a missile firing off and killing many, what happens is you see the rotor blades start up, and the helicopter starts to hover gently above the building.
Told you, I should be a fucking pilot.
Well, you're a co-pilot, ain't ya?
Hey, I like it.
Right then. Right, let's do this.
Okay, now what?
I don't know. I mean, I do, but it's been a while since. No, I've never driven.
Grab that
a helicopter. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Right, let's fly this bitch.
Right, let's just try and pilot it towards the. Follow the train line.
Okay, so yeah, give me a piloting roll.
Co-pilot.
I got 16.
I got 17.
Yeah, so you pilot it towards the place where you know the trains go out, and you know that there's an opening in the barrier there. As you get there, you can hear something come over the comms on the helicopter, and it comes in. Hello, this is officer number 4521. Come in, helicopter.
Do we answer that?
What's my badge number?
Have a look.
Can I look at his shoulder, see if I can see his number?
Yeah, you can see his number. It's 1337.
You're 1337.
Hello, this is Officer 1337.
Hernandez, is that you?
C.
I assume you're asking permission to leave the city.
C.
Alright, opening up the gate now there, mister. Alright, you say hello to the missus for me, alright?
Gracias.
You sound different, mate. Have you got a cold?
C.
Give me a personality roll.
Oh.
God, come on.
3? Hang on a minute, you're not Hernandez at all. Your voice is completely different. Who's that with you? Are you got in the co-pilot seat? It says here on my system we got Officer Kenichimura there.
Kenichimura. Kenichi.
Give me a personality roll.
13.
Oh, alright, mate. Can you just verify if you got Hernandez in there with a seat next to you?
This is correct. He is a bit sick.
Alright, mate, I'll open up the gate for you now. Hernandez, in the future, right? If you got a cold, don't come into work, mate.
It's quite disgusting.
Okay.
And you see a section of the dome open up on big hinges. And you see before you the dunes, the wastelands that are between the cities. Give me a roll to pilot out of the gate.
Oh my god, here we go.
14.
Oh.
Not bad. You could clip a big section of it on the way in, which would probably let in quite a large amount of radiation, but you do manage to get out, and you fly towards another bubble in the great distance to Epsilon City.
Yes.
Arriving back in Epsilon City, you have a similar struggle to get through the gate as you did to get out of the gate of Zeta City, but nonetheless you do manage it after some time of pretending to be officers. This time it is actually slightly easier because the cops in Epsilon City don't know Kenichimura or Hernandez, so it does become easier. But as you enter through the gate and fly over Epsilon City, it's unmistakable. The rioting is occurring here too, but beneath you see all manner of fires and Molotovs being thrown and laser beams being shot and screaming and shouting and buildings toppling.
Oh fucking hell!
It's here and all.
Should we just get back to boss first?
It would just fly straight to our
New HQ.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a piloting roll.
17.
But sticking out of all of this chaos, though, of people fighting on buildings, on the streets, in alleyways, you do notice the big black monolith of Laser Wolf Marketing sticking out from all of this. On top of it, you see a big fat sort of figure waving. He's wearing something that's lighting up, and he's got these two batons which he's waving to try and herd you into landing.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I don't think I've ever been so pleased to see this evil building in my life.
Give me a piloting roll to try and land.
Wait, is that who I think it is on the front?
17.
Another 17.
Yeah.
It's the number of the night, guys. So what happens is you pilot it, landing very gently, and you can see on the helipad of Laser Wolf Marketing, Nathan Breckett stood there. He's wearing a suit of armor over his suit, and it's lighting up. It's this blue translucent sort of luminescent carbon fiberoid armor, and he's holding his signature revolvoid in one of his hands. His cyber eye looks at the helicopter while his other eye looks down at the rioting below, and you can hear him go, "Brilliant, boys! You did it! Tell me you got the book."
We got the book, boss.
Of course we do.
And you alight the helicopter onto the helipad, and he's like, "Oh, boys, come on, give it here, the book of company secrets. I thought I'd lost that forever."
I'll hand over.
You hand him the book, and he goes, "You know, boys, this has been a pretty crazy week. And I have to say, as begrudgingly as I could possibly say it, and despite the fact you stink, and you're now missing a leg for some reason, and your leg stinks, and you have all the personality of a gnat, I have to say I'm proud of you boys.
Thanks, boss.
You've done a bloody good one."
Thanks, boss. Can we get a promotion?
Yes, actually.
What?
You're going to be managers of this building. I'm leaving. I'm going to Hawaii. And you see him cock his gun and point it at you, and he's like, "I'll take the helicopter, please.
Could you sling us a woo stick?
I'll sling you one of these." And he fires the gun at Mackenzie. Ow! It hits into your new riot armor, just stopping in your chest. It feels like you've been punched incredibly hard. "There's more where that came from, bitch. I'm taking the helicopter, and you're going to stay here and go down with the flames."
Go down? What do you mean go down? We've just been promoted.
"Look, I'm not staying around to be rioted upon. I'm moving to Hawaii."
What, so you're just gonna leave us here?
"Look, there's only 2 seats in this helicopter, and I like a place to put my feet up."
Look, I've had it up to fucking here with you cunt. Have some of this.
"What did you say?"
I want to shoot him.
Give me a missile attack roll.
17.
You hit him. Roll some damage.
1.
It barely registers on his big flabby form as you just about manage to go through his arm, and he goes, "Oh, I see what it is. You're revolting. You're just like the rest of those guys. And when I say revolting, I mean in every way possible. Let's roll some initiative, boys." So, Ice, you were going to go first as you see him stumbling back from being shot.
So you want to leave us here while you can run away? You promote us with no pay rise, and then you just wanna swan off to Hawaii?
Alright, I thought we were having a fight, not telling me about all my great achievements.
Well, it's not fair, boss.
It's not fair! Life's not fair! I started out like you as a dirt boy, and I worked my way up because of the sheer tenacity of blobosity. Now, you guys don't even have the initiative to get shot properly and jump off a building.
Shut up.
You fucking shut up! I can't believe the insolence!
You're fat and you stink.
Well, thank you very much.
Consider this
Now
my
is not the time for compliments.
Consider this my resignation.
And I'm going to fire the combat shotgun.
Roll to hit.
7.
You miss and you hit the floor just beneath his feet with this shotgun. It makes an almighty crack as you fire it into
That were
the
a
night
warning
air.
shot.
Aim it better next time.
I'll aim it better next time.
Next up is going to be Mackenzie. You see him sort of circling around you, gesturing to you, and he's like, "Come on, boy. You didn't really manage to hit me last time. You think you could do it this time, you little bitch?"
I'm going to whip the energy rifle around.
Oh dear.
13.
You fire a shot into the night sky. Oh, yes. I see how it is. He starts taunting you even more, going, "First of all, you're a failed drone racer who can't even fix a match worth shit, and now you can't even hit a guy as fat as me."
Can I run around the side of the helicopter?
Yeah, you start running around, and as you take cover behind the helicopter, he knows who's going to be easier to hit, and he takes a shot at Dry Ice. 6 damage. He fires into your stomach.
Ice, I always liked you better than that other prick. But I'm sorry, if you're gonna start trying to resist me, I'm gonna have to let you go.
What? No, you shot me.
Yes, because you're fired.
But
fired upon with my revolver.
But you just promoted me, and now you shot me.
Yeah, you went overboard, you prick.
I can't keep up with you, boss. I mean, you're not me, but I hate you.
He skirts around, running around the helicopter to face Steel Mackenzie. Ice, it's going to be your turn next.
I'm gonna try and level my revolver again and try and shoot him and be like,
You fuck. I never liked you.
18!
That hits.
3 damage.
You shoot him right in the back as he's focused on Steel Mackenzie at this moment. He goes,
Bah! It's gonna take a lot more than that to bring me down. I'm 95% cyberware, motherfucker.
and you see as the wound that you just shot on him, it starts to crackle with electricity in the night rain. Mackenzie, you're up next.
Right, I'm going to energy rifle him in the chest, aren't I? Because he's real close, like, 10.
You miss again. Just as you go to do it, you see his arm move with unnatural quickness and slap your energy rifle to the side, and you fire a shot into an adjacent building.
Fuck's sake.
And then it's going to be his turn. You see him run up to you and attempt to kick you with a cyber leg that tears out of its trousers as he does it.
Take this, you bitch.
He misses, but his leg clangs into the helicopter, making a dent so large it could have been done by a wrecking ball. And he's like,
The next one's for you, Mac.
Fuck off.
Ice, you're up next.
Yeah, so while this is going on, I'm going to try to get up behind him and try and taser him in the hole that I just created with the revolvoid.
Nice one. You can go plus 1d for that. Give me a d24.
Yes.
That's the fucking nugget.
Oh, 22!
Give me the taser damage.
2.
As you blast him with the taser, he's like, but it's right into his electrical components, and he doesn't manage to resist, and you see him flop onto the floor, hitting his flab onto the roof and going prone. Next up is going to be Mackenzie.
As he's prone, I'm going to fucking try and sort of coup de grace a bitch with the energy rifle.
All right,
straight in the back of the head.
Because you're going for a cold shot, go minus 1d, so you can hit with a d16.
15, 16, 17. Again, fuck me.
Nice. Okay, that's going to hit in the back of the head.
I got 12 and 1, 13.
13 damage. You shoot him in the back of the head, and it reveals a number of panels and wires and shit like this, and that also fizzes with electricity. And suddenly his voice sort of changes as you blasted off most of the back of his head. He sort of rolls over and he's like,
Listen, boy. I'm gonna die here. I didn't want to die on this roof. Please, I'll give you the helicopter. I'll give you the helicopter.
He's a robo man. Look, why don't we...
I'm not a robo man. I'm human. This is mainly cyberware. I still got my brain. I still got a soul. You know what? I've remembered what it means to be a good person, considering now you've nearly...
Shut up.
Why don't we make him into a holoplant for our new office?
Fucking marvellous.
Alright, we'll spare you, boss.
Jack him out.
We'll spare you. We're removing your brain.
alright, give me an intelligence roll to scoop his brain out.
Yeah, so I want to use my repair roll to help out in removing this...
Remove his brain.
His brain.
Robo brain.
Go for it, both roll then.
Got a 11.
I got 18.
Nice. Okay, so with that, you scoop your hand into his brain box, tearing off his human skin and getting to his cybernetic parts below. And you both dig your hands in. Mackenzie, you with tools, and Ice with your bare hand, and tear his brain out. And as you do so, you hear this sickening, wet sort of crunch, and he just goes.
We got him.
Here's the boss then.
And we just got a new building.
We want to fuck off, don't we? This shit's going to the ground.
Or we could put it into lockdown, let it all blow over, and if it all fucks up, we got a helicopter.
Yeah. I suppose I could take this book of company secrets and look what he's been keeping a secret, eh?
And we'll hook him up to us. We'll hook him up to a holoplant and have him on our desk.
Yeah, I wish we could see old Marjorie again. She'd be happy with that.
She would. God rest her soul.
So we cut to 5 years later. You guys are in your office, now running Laser Wolf Marketing. You guys have always shared an office. On your desk there's a hollow plant wailing and screaming in pain.
I'll turn it down.
Okay, you turn down the volume and it stops. And at this point, one of your sales team comes in the room and he's like, hey boss, I've been working on that deal with Blue Jolt Cola.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, boss, but I didn't quite get the deal. They didn't want what we were throwing down.
All right, no.
Well,
That's not a problem, is it?
no, it's never a problem.
Yeah, just get back to work and sort it out, yeah?
I'll try my best, boss. You know I don't like letting you down.
That's right. You've got 2 weeks until the next time round we can apply again, all right?
Yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
Oh, and Joseph,
Yeah?
have yourself a great day and be your best self.
Thanks, man. I mean,
Get yourself a coffee on the way out.
Well, it's not free, it's discounted.
thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's real nice of you guys. You know what? I hate to be cheesy and all, but you guys are good bosses. Between your charity work and the amazing holidays you give us once a year, it's just great working for you guys. So, hey, kudos, guys.
We appreciate it.
Yeah, of course.
We appreciate you're a good guy.
We,
so.
we were treated back unfairly when we were, but, well, not even your level and stuff, so we know how it is. We know how it is. We know what to do.
Cheers, guys. I'll see you on the flip side.
Mind how you go, Joseph.
Better luck next time, right?
Yeah,
next time, right?
yeah, exactly.
You'll be alright.
Definitely get them next time, yes.
And you see him descend into the office, and you realise at this point you've ordered a coffee from the Dirt Boys downstairs about 15 minutes ago, and it hasn't come.
Where's my coffee?
Where's the fucking coffee?
Get them fucks on the phone.
Right.
You pick up the phone and dial the Dirt Boys office downstairs.
Hello?
Oi! What the fuck you think you're playing at?
I'm sorry, it's just you told me to go and clean up that mess with the
Me and Ice, yeah? We want a fucking coffee. Now you've been 15 minutes.
But I was cleaning up that mess with Nick Nolte. You remember? You told me to go and dispose of him, and
God, how is that going anyway?
I burnt down a club. And
Oh, for fuck's sake, Matt. Just come upstairs with the fucking coffee, right? Make sure there's 2 coffees so I can splash it on you twice.
Yep, and one last thing. There's a salesman in sales, obviously. Don't take the piss. His name's Joseph. Have him executed and fired.
Make it look like
Well, it was you.
Definitely not us that done it.
No.
that's the 5th one this week.
Are you questioning us?
No, it wasn't. I was just saying, great work. That's the 5th one this week. Okay, I'll be up in a second.
Jeremy,
Yep.
get fucking up here now.
Nah.
Yes, boss.
Dirty dirt boys.
And that is the end of the series, ladies and gentlemen. So, so that was fun.
Oh my
that was
God.
fun.
That was really good.
Yeah. So I know obviously Mackenzie didn't have a duff leg for a bit of that, but I didn't want it to affect the game too much, so it didn't really. But obviously you put a boot on it. But
That's it, isn't it?
yeah. So
Put a boot on it.
funny enough, the plan I always for the whole series I knew that the end was going to end with you fighting Nathan Breck.
I didn't know.
Because I just thought at some point that I realistically thought we had to kind of cut this series short a little bit. But the point is, I realistically thought one day you guys were going to be fed up with it and just turn on him.
Fuck off.
Well, when that happened at the end, I honestly thought he was going to shoot us both, fuck off in a helicopter, and we were just going to be left down.
Well, that's what he was trying to do.
Yeah.
I mean, but it didn't go well.
He was trying to do that, and that's why I was just like, no, I've had enough of this.
Not
shit.
having this. Yeah.
We've just done we've bent over backwards for that prick.
Oh mate, it's been so good.
Yeah, you really did.
So fun.
But let's have a little natter about Cyber Sprawl Classics before we end the series as a whole. I'd maybe like to do a main episode and go through it proper. But what do you make of this little subsystem mod?
It's
I like to
fucking
call it.
sick.
It's great, isn't it? You've got obviously DCC's a solid system, and then you just dress it up for futuristic cyber sprawl stuff, and it works just as well.
Well, it's rather funny. I think it's very well written, and it's free, so you really can't argue with the price. And the third one's just come out, and it's got expanded metaverse rules, an adventure in there, which is fucking awesome.
That's cool, yeah.
And it's also got patron type people in there, which is pretty cool. Because I know that this is kind of a mod that makes it like Shadowrun in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
But realistically, it's still got the DCC flavour in there.
100%. Yeah.
Because the way hacking works is so much better.
Oh, that's
it's
so
so
good.
much
awesome.
The
I
hacking
really
is
like that.
awesome.
In Shadowrun, it takes fucking ages to,
It's like a
to
separate
do
game, isn't it?
It is. It
Yeah.
is its own separate game, and but like realistically, the only solution in Shadowrun is to abstract it or have whole separate sessions where just you and the decker, you know,
and then the rest of the players can't enjoy it if they're not there.
and if they are there, that's a whole adventure just going through the
It's a weird
metaverse.
one. This is perfect. It's like
Because you
you're
can
hacking-
resolve it with a couple of rolls.
Exactly, and you've got the table like Magic, same as DCC, so the level of success is always
Yeah, so for example, the one Nick
used.
used today, Blackout, it's quite obviously just a mod of the cleric spell Darkness from DCC,
Yeah.
but it works. All it means is you have to hack into a computer and you can shut down certain areas of light within the city.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And it's perfect.
And there's the one you used in the first episode as well, the electromagnetic pulse, where you can
was
shut down machinery.
Yeah.
And it gives a certain level, like a cooler level of power to hackers, because
Yeah.
in Shadowrun it's like, okay, here's these regimented ways you can do things. In Cyber Sprawl Classics it's more unpredictable.
Totally, yeah.
That's really
It's
good.
more like
about
magic. You can use it more like spells. Yeah, I like it. It's,
Yeah, because I think it
fantastic.
simulates a bit the nature of what it's like to go into a computer system you know nothing about.
No, exactly. I
and
love
then
that.
suddenly you're like trying to scramble to do what you want to do.
And you've got like programs coming after you to get you know, you're trying to hack into a cash register. It's so much fun. And it's,
it
it's
has
cracking.
got, in the latest issue of Cyber Sprawl Classics, I think I'm remembering this correctly, but it's got enemies for the metaverse now. So if you want to do combat in there and fight programs, you can.
We done that. Well, we were getting beaten up by security programs, weren't we? But that was cool.
There's
They've actually been put in now.
There's the one thing that's missing from it currently, and obviously this is going to be rectified, is there's no enemies in it yet.
Right.
So in the original Shadowrun, you have critters, and then you have like NPCs, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And critters can be things, anything from like a weird mutated crocodile from the sewer to, because it's mixed with fantasy, it's got like, you know, dragons and shit in there. But in this, it's straight cyberpunk, really. There's no magic in it, but if you wanted to do it more like Shadowrun, you could just, all you need to do is combine it with DCC and there you go.
Bit of magic
Done.
in there. Yeah, done. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's true, actually. I wonder what that would look like.
It'll be fucking wicked.
Yeah, it would be good, wouldn't it?
It's actually tempted me, like, because I've been wanting to run Shadowrun for ages, and it's actually tempted me to run this instead, because it's so good.
Do it.
No, but it is. This
I mean, I've run it for you guys, but I mean for our normal table game.
yeah, but this is fluid as
Oh,
fuck.
they would love that.
And it's because it's DCC and we all know it as well.
Yeah, it'd be
And
nice
it's
and
just-
easy.
Our regular table would love this.
Yeah, totally. I like the another thing I wanted to praise was the ways made the classes as well. Some of them are straight rips from DCC, like there's the Infiltrator that's basically the thief class, but that's fine. But the ways made the medic and the console cowboy and all of this shit, they work so well, and the rigger's awesome.
The
Like,
rigger is so cool.
because the fact that you get a drone at level 1.
Well, that's just that visual
awesome.
of the guy, just like, especially Mackenzie, just pulling this little drone out of his back pocket. It's just like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just such a cool visual in my head that I can't.
I like the Neuralink as well.
Yeah,
Because then it just solves the issue of having a controller and shit or whatever you have to do.
Yeah, it's
proper
perfect. It means that it works in like such a fluid way, like DCC does, and also the run and gun thing, because you get plus 1D when shooting from a moving vehicle, which is fucking
that's
awesome.
cool.
Like,
Yeah,
that's
it
just
makes
cool.
sense. You've got the momentum behind
That's
it.
right.
I'm hoping that he manages to release this as a full product.
Yeah.
But the unfortunate thing is, I don't think all of the artwork in there is his own.
Ah, right.
If you catch my drift.
Yeah, I got you.
yeah.
Well,
So
maybe, like, it's surprising that fucking the DCC dudes themselves haven't
snap this up.
Yeah.
haven't decided. You know what? This is excellent.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I just think it costs a lot of money to get a new product off the ground. And
Yeah.
MCC, it didn't take off in quite the way DCC did. So
No, that's true.
yeah, I don't know. But I would
like
like to see that. If this became official.
I think
Yeah, it could be like a young cousin of it, because that's what it is at the minute.
Yeah,
But it's
totally.
a bit too distant. They
It
should
works.
bring it into
it
the
works
family.
perfectly. Yeah. You've done
But anyway, let's talk about what we're doing next.
Yes.
So next up, we haven't decided on characters yet, because
No.
we usually brainstorm all of our characters for these actual plays. But next AP, which is going to be in 2 weeks' time, we're going to be doing no, not 2 weeks, a month's time.
Yeah, 1 month.
Yeah, we're going to be doing Wizard Cops. And it's just going to be a sort of urban fantasy campaign where these two play wizards working for for the wizard police.
Yeah.
So they're not only police wizards, but they are themselves wizards. And there's 3 alignments. There's loose cannon, by the book, and I am the law. And so those are the 3 alignments.
Yeah.
And it's going to be based on, because DCC is pretty 70s, we're going to be basing it on 70s exploitation type
Buddy
crimes.
cop drama.
Yeah, buddy cop dramas. Yeah, so
Yeah. It's gonna be cracking.
yeah, I can't bloody wait.
I can't wait either.
It's going to be right, like.
And that's it. Yeah, and the APs are back. 2020.
2020 vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's Trump said that, didn't he?
don't know.
Whoops. Sorry, everyone.
Trumped it.
Well, that's a good way to end the podcast, I feel. Thank you very much for listening to this one. Sorry it took ages for this one to come out, but I will see you in Wizard Cops.
Oh, and if you'd like to get in touch with us, please send us an email at the freetrpgpod@gmail.com.
We're also on all the social medias, and if you like this series, bear in mind it was not only hard to make but expensive, and so
excruciating.
send us some money on Patreon or buy our product 78 Hamlet Happenings, and that way you can fund the show that you love, because we will stop doing it.
We will stop doing it. We've been saying this for 3 years, and we're going to continue saying it.
If the money dwindles, that's it. It's over. We're going to start doing a podcast about sewing or something. And now, how would you like that?
We're just going for hours.
No, we'll do a podcast all about mime. It's completely silent. It's 2 hours of silence. If you want that.
Yeah.
See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for listening.
Thank you.